welcome to Pagan Perspective. My name is Angel and I'm your Friday Subweek's host, and it's been a while since I posted any videos. I apologize. Anyways, this week's question is about our magical tools. All pagans are different, this much we know, so they also have different tools they use from one another. What are your spiritual tools of your path? What goes in your toolbox that enables you to walk your spiritual path the way that holds meaning to you? So, for me specifically, when I do ritual or any kind of magic, I like all the elements there. So earth, air, fire, and water, those are important components for me. I generally use incense for air, a candle for fire, water. I have water from snowstorms, thunderstorms, floods. Different waters have different energies, but when there's storms, they're more intense. So I also have regular water from a stream, or just a light rainstorm, or not really a storm, just raining. So if I need a less intense energy present, then I can use that. And earth. I have earth from Salem, Massachusetts. A location that was potential for some of the trials. I have some earth from the Hill of Tara in Ireland, and I've got some earth from other locations that are important to me. And I use those in little jars with other little things in it that are earth related. And so those components are really important to me in my ritual. And so candles, for instance, candles, I use a lot of candles. And right now on my altar, when I do altar work, I'm doing a lot of work on myself right now, so I'm working with a lot of black and really deep red candles. And that's because I'm working with the Morgan, and that's really what I'm being drawn to. And it's not my normal candle direction, but that's what I'm being drawn to use. But when I do magic for, bless you, when I do any kind of magic or rituals, I will get candles in the colors that are really associated with what I feel the energy of the ritual or spell is. It doesn't always line up with the correspondence that people in the mainstream have said, hey, this is what this, green is fertility. Green is for fertility for me, but not all the colors I pick, I feel, correspond. Not all the colors that dictate what I should use, I should say, feel that they resonate with me, so I'll pick a color that feels like it does. Same with herbs and stones. So stones I use a lot in my practice, and I know some people don't like to use the tumbled stones, but I don't mind them. They just have to feel a good energy. And I have some special stones on my altar. I have a lot of selenite, which I love. It has such a good vibration. And I have amethyst. I have a lot of citrine. And I have some lava rock, which it's not lava rock from Hawaii. I know some people might get upset about that. It's not lava rock from Hawaii. Maybe it's superstitious at other places, I don't know, but a friend of mine went to, I think, Pompeii, brought it back. I also have I can't remember what it's called. It's a stone. It's a really cool stone from I think Italy, that my friend brought back. And then I have some shaman stones that one of my wonderful, wonderful friends that passed away a few years ago gave me before she passed away. And they're tremendous. These stones are amazing. it feels like when you try to like kind of push on them, it feels like they're squishing, but they're not. And they have such a really good energy to them. So I use stones a lot. And I use tarot cards. Not necessarily for readings, but for representations. I use my fae in the springtime, and I use a lot of oracle cards. Here's a good set that I use, the Messenger Oracle. I also love using these ones. They're called the Well-Worn Path. These are really cool. And then I also have the Hidden Path. These are really amazing cards that I like to use in my practice. And like I said, they're for representations, and it's just another center point for energy of what I'm trying to do in my ritual. So I know a lot of people have a lot of different aspects that they pull into their rituals, and mine are pretty much, I think, mainstream. There's really nothing really interesting. Sometimes, you know, if I find a really cool feather before a ritual, I might use that for air. Or if I come across a really, you know, if I'm given a beautiful shell of some sort, which I've had before, I might use it for water. You know, it just really depends on what I'm feeling in the mood to do, you know. And it's very organic, so when I go to do my ritual, I never try to anticipate what I'm going to use. I just kind of go through my things and feel what is right for that particular ritual or magical practice. If you have been practicing for any amount of time, you're probably a magical hoarder. So you have tons and tons of things to choose from. And I've done elaborate, really elaborate rituals by myself and elaborate altars, and then I've done very simple ones. And right now I have my altar set up, which is always set up for the Morgan, because I'm working with her intensely right now, and so that's what's on my altar. And any spell work or anything I do, it's usually the stuff that's already on the altar, which is specific stones and crystals and specific candles and specific incense. And I'll use that until it feels right to move on to something else. So anyways, that's what's in my magical toolbox. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and until next month, blessed be. Bye-bye.